Now, thousands of spectators are expected to gather on Coopershill near Gloucester to witness this year's cheese rolling championship. It sees pretty daring competitors hurl themselves down the famously steep slope in pursuit of a rolling wheel of double Gloucester, of course. This year, the first downhill races will be held in memory of two men who won more than 30 cheeses between them. Steve Nibbs can explain.
In 1956, a 13-year-old Izzy John won his first cheese, but his mum wasn't happy.
I think he broke his ankle. Then he ran the next year, but his mum was going back to Wales. So she took his, he used to call him Daps. So she took his Daps away with him. And he borrowed 2 left feet. That's all he could borrow. And he went up the hill when she was in Wales. And yeah, I think he won 2 or 3 cheeses that year.
Danny thinks that this is his dad running the race in 1962. He became the first champion to get double-figure wins, lifting the cheese 14 times in total.
He just loved the craziness of it. And he always said, you either got to be from Brockworth or just have something loose in your head somewhere to actually do it, because people don't realise actually how steep it is.
But despite being a champion, Izzy hated cheese.
He would always give 1 to the local old age pensioners' home. If he won 2, he'd do that to the old people's home, and then he'd raffle the other one off in one of the local pubs and keep the money himself.
In 1999, Steve Brain races down the hill to another win. He racked up 18 cheeses in his time.
Got to give the hill a lot of respect, but not too much. You don't want it to scare you, know. So just go for it, isn't it?
He was an uncompromising, fearless individual. I suppose running down that hill there would be great evidence of that, really.
Steve was a fierce rugby player. The cheese rolling was just the sort of challenge he loved.
He was a rough and tumble character, and I think the hill gave him that challenge that he needed, that he didn't get in everyday life, maybe.
Did you ever worry about him when he did it?
Yeah, because I was worried he wouldn't be available for the next rugby game we had if he injured himself.
Steve died shortly before his 50th birthday. His ashes were spread at the top of Coopershill, and at the bottom there's now a memorial bench looking out at a place that meant so much to him.
For other people who are newcomers, just to see his name on a bench and have a rest here before they climb at the top, I think it means the world to the friends and family.
Lots of people sort of crash and burn, really. As soon as they lose their footing, that's it. All they're worried about is, you know, how do I stop myself? Whereas Steve was more concerned about, you know, winning the cheese and getting to the bottom. So yeah, he was quite good on his feet. Yeah, he was quite agile.
The first 2 cheese rolls this year will be in memory of Izzy and Steve, a tribute to their success as others follow in their footsteps and brave the craziness of this centuries-old tradition.
Steve Nibbs, BBC News.
I can't watch that. If you want to, though, if you want to watch that full event, full coverage, it's on the BBC iPlayer. It's tomorrow from 11:30. The first race will kick off at midday. Yes.